Welcome everybody to another Doodles. I'm your host and instructor, Erica Guajardo, and today we're going to be celebrating our patriotism with a book that I borrowed from the Mesquite Public Library. What book, you asked? Well, let me show you. It's McDuff Saves the Day, and this book is all about 4th of July and the fun that he gets into with his family. And maybe he even meets another friend. So if you're ready to start this storytime adventure and see what McDuff is actually doing for his 4th of July, grab a cozy seat and let's read. McDuff Saves the Day. Written by Rosemary Wells, illustrated by Susan Jafers. This book belongs to Mesquite Public Library. For Dad, with love and admiration, S.J. McDuff Saves the Day. It was the 4th of July. Lucy and Fred took McDuff and the baby for a picnic at Lake Ocarina. McDuff rode in the back seat next to the baby, which he did not like, but with the fried chicken, which he did like. McDuff switched to the front seat, where he could see everything, which he liked. But Lucy's lap was too bumpy and jumpy, which he did not like. He could not make up his mind where to sit, so Lucy and Fred stopped the car and gave McDuff a walk and some cool water. Lucy took over the driving.
"You can't sit on my lap, McDuff,"
said Fred.
"You are too hot, heavy, and hairy."
Back went McDuff next to the baby again. He smelled the fried chicken, warm in the picnic basket. "Woof, woof, woof, ruff, ruff," said McDuff, and the baby woke. Lucy stopped the car. Fred gave the baby a bottle. Lucy gave McDuff a marrowbone so that he wouldn't bark at the chicken.
"I'll drive,"
said Fred. As soon as the baby finished her bottle, she took the marrowbone away from McDuff. "Fred, stop the car," said Lucy. "The baby has the marrowbone." "I'll drive," said Lucy. Fred had to sit in the back seat with the baby and the chicken.
"He always gets the front seat in the end,"
said Fred. McDuff stretched out in the front seat and fell into a sausage squirrel dream. When they arrived at Lake Ocarina, Lucy carried the picnic basket and the baby. Fred carried the beach chairs and the blanket, and the handy-dandy fold-away baby emergency travel kit. "I'll take the baby out in the float-a-boat," said Lucy.
"I'll go back and fetch the sun umbrella and the playpen and the slug-a-bug," said Fred. "You watch our picnic, please, McDuff," said Fred and Lucy. McDuff knew no one would dare come near the picnic basket with him there. But McDuff did not hear or smell the silent invaders. They penetrated the picnic basket by the hundreds. In a few short minutes, the picnic was gone. Lucy and Fred did not know what to do. "We could eat mulberries," said Lucy. "I could catch a small fish,"
said Fred. McDuff decided to explore other picnics. He went from blanket to blanket until he found Mr. DiMaggio. McDuff took a meatball from Mr. DiMaggio's picnic.
"No,"
said Mr. DiMaggio. McDuff started eating more meatballs.
"No, no, no,"
said Mr. DiMaggio. Lucy and Fred heard him.
"Your dog is eating my picnic,"
said Mr. DiMaggio. "We're so sorry," said Fred and Lucy. "You see, the ants ate our picnic and he is hungry."
"Oh, that's terrible,"
said Mr. DiMaggio.
"Sit right down and eat. I have lots."
Mr. DiMaggio shared his egg salad, fried chicken, devil's food cake, and lemonade with Lucy, Fred, and the baby. Lucy gave McDuff a turkey and a tomato sandwich. "Without you, we'd have had nothing to eat," said Lucy.
"Without you, I've been very lonely,"
said Mr. DiMaggio.
"But it was McDuff who introduced us and saved the day,"
said Fred. Dusk fell. Mr. DiMaggio brought out his concertina. Screamed the baby. Fred held the baby's ears, but it did no good.
Mr. DiMaggio played the Star-Spangled Banner. Screamed the baby. Then McDuff began to howl. And everyone sang along. It was time to pack up the umbrella and the float-a-boat, and the slug-a-bug, and the handy-dandy fold-away baby emergency travel kit, and say goodbye to Mr. DiMaggio. "Into the back seat, McDuff," said Fred. Suddenly the fireworks began. Went the fireworks. Screamed the baby. Fred said, "You have to hold your hands over the baby's ears." "Your hands are bigger and more soundproof," said Lucy. So Fred stopped the car and got into the back seat with the baby. Lucy got into the driver's seat and McDuff came in the front seat. "He always gets the front seat," said Fred. "Yes," said Lucy. "But after all, he saved the day."
Isn't McDuff a silly little creature? I surely think so. He has so many great face expressions and he's just a little mischievous in a good sort of way. Wow. Inspired by the book today, we're going to be doodling. And I thought that it'd be kind of fun to kind of start with maybe telling some of the narrative parts of this story, which is how the ants got into the picnic basket. Now, the ant part specifically is great for children that are younger in age or that are beginner illustrators. But if you want to draw the whole narrative, make sure to draw the backgrounds. For our second image that we're going to be doodling today, I thought it'd be fun to draw a hot dog. I know that a hot dog wasn't part of the story, and there were more about their cucumber sandwiches and possibly Italian meatballs. But here in Texas, the hot dog is a staple of 4th of July fun. So I thought it'd be kind of funny to draw one. Last but not least, we're gonna draw McDuff. And you know, he's the star of the show, so he's so cute. He has such great expressions. And I really thought that it could be a great challenge for those that are a little bit of an expert level to draw an animal. So if you're ready to get started, so am I. some great doodling fun, wasn't it? And I just wanted to let you know that we just got news. The Mesquite Art Center is going to be opening. You heard it right. On June 29th, we are going to be open to the public. And how are we going to celebrate this? Well, of course, by having a concert. We are collaborating with the Mesquite Community Band for their annual event, Celebrate America. This event is going to be a drive-in concert, but you could also utilize our north lawn for seating, which is closest to Freedom Park on our property. Make sure to check out our social media for more information. Another great thing is that we're going to implement these concerts all summer long. So look out for Thursdays in July and August for more details. Well, that's all the announcements that we have so far, but it's a great start to a new beginning. Until we see each other again, stay cool.